Hey guys, I'm Jeff the Homestead Dad and welcome to the Homestead. I hope you can hear me. It's awfully windy. Yesterday's video, I told you that we're going to be getting pigs. I was able to get a confirmation from the farm that I can come get pigs. I was able to get confirmation from the butcher that I can get them into the butcher in June. So that's all good. So now we need to make them a pen. Well, this afternoon, in between some meetings that my wife needed to be on, Jacob, myself, and Grace and Lucy and Jonah came down and got these T-posts in, and we got this fence up. So just a 39-inch field fence, 6-foot T-posts. Most of them are 6-foot T-posts, I think. And now, right now, we're adding the insulators and we're going to run the electric. We have a solar fence charger that we're going to try to run for this, and hopefully everything works great. We can get it done, get it set up. I wanted to wait until now because you can see some of these big trees, when they leaf out, are going to leave some long shadows. So I wanted to make sure of where I put the fence charger, that we're going to have enough sunlight. So now we know where to put it. I think it's going to be right over here. But you can see Jacob's going to beat me. He's going to get these all put in before I even get around here. I grabbed some long ones. We may have to, so we stretched it by hand because we didn't put any wood posts in, because this isn't going to be permanent, at least not for now. At some point we may put pasture in here, but right now this is just for the pigs. So we just did totally T-posts. So as such, we just hand stretched it as best we could. It's not super tight. We're putting, like I said, we're putting electric on the inside of it. Because it's hand stretched, you can see there's a little bit of wiggle to it. We may need to grab some fiberglass fence posts to pull this back like this, so that the electric line doesn't ground out on the fence. So we'll figure it out. We're gonna make it work one way or another. You've used up all yours? Okay, here's my bag. I'm gonna give these to Jacob. I'm gonna go work on, I got a T-post gate handle thing that I'm going to put over there while he gets that done, and then I'll show you when we're done. Heidi is foregoing dessert because she wanted to come out here and hang out and help. So she's running around getting her exercise. She's got her walkie-talkie. Hey, talk to me. Come back there, Trucker 19. I'm talking to you. Can you hear me? Over and out. You can't hear me? Oh no. Try channel 7.2. You can? Oh, good. I love you. Where are you? I don't know. Where are you? She's adorable. So Jacob is, I think he's figured him out. He's getting them clipped on. Oh, buddy. You gotta clip them on the back still.
Yeah, I'm not going around. I can't get him from the see?
You just gotta push them. So these clips, here, let me see if I can, hold on. You don't hook them on the back side, could come off. So you just kind of pull them around and then push like that, so they snap in like that, and they're around the back side of the T-post. Jacob is saying from the inside it's difficult to get them clasped on, so he's gonna walk around afterwards and do it. But while he gets this done, I'm gonna go over and do the gate. I'll show you guys that in a second. Do you find it's easier or harder to get them onto the newer posts or not? Doesn't matter, make a difference.
Easier for newer ones.
They just slide on better. Here she comes! Talk to you. Okay, I love you.
It doesn't matter. Who would know who would?
Jenny?
What? I'm trying to talk to something. This one. My God. shoe. So I have my shoe to walk. And my eyes to climb. Eyes to look. And so do my darling.
This is the T-post handle, and I'll show you how it works in just a second, but for this part you slide it down over the T-post like this to where you want it, and then you tighten it up. So I'm gonna get it to where I want it, and then I will tighten it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, buddy. Hold on.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What is it?
What is what?
That noise.
That one?
No.
The yelling?
Yeah.
That's my neighbor calling the dog in.
Daddy. What neighbor? Daddy. What neighbor? I'm yelling. You know which one? Yeah, I'm yelling.
You're yelling? How come?
Yes, I'm yelling.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many do you have?
Just 2. That's all we need. Now that we have those on here, these are handles for electric fence. So it has an insulator so you can grab it without getting electrocuted. So what I'll do is on the end here, that part right there, I will wrap the wire around and loop it so that it doesn't move. That's all right. And then the hook will go onto this hook right here. So it'll hook on like that. And it's got a little bit of give to it, so you can pull on it a little bit so it stays taut. And then you loop the wire around here, and then you go all the way down around that way. So we'll have 2 handles. This one's got a sticker on it, but you'll have 2 handles like this to go like that for our electric wire, our electric fence. So I've got it looped on here, comes over to here. I wrapped it around once there so it shouldn't come loose. We got most of the family down here. Baby's down for a ride in his carrier. Got other people, everybody over here. We're gonna keep on moving this on down the line.
Here you go. Bring him over here.
Alright, we're gonna walk back.
Wanna go? Mama! Mom, want me to take a ride? On the golf
Oh,
cart?
I wanna get some exercise. We're gonna walk.
Okay.
Thank you.
That will electrocute me. That will electrocute me.
Totally.
Dad, are you gonna be done in a minute?
I don't know, bud. We'll have to see. Hold on, bud. I kind of need to have it. I need to have it a little bit tighter. Gotta put it in there and then like that. Excuse me, buddy. I need 2 hands for this. Alright, so I probably should have spent the money and just got all 5-inch offset T-post insulators for the electric fence. Because we weren't able to pull this, like normally, so like this pasture over here, we stretched the fence. I made a jig with a couple 2x4s that clamped onto the fence, and we could pull it with a tractor and tighten up the fence really tight. Obviously, so like if you look where Jacob's at right now, there's a lot of wobble to it. And when there's wobble to it, it could possibly tip over and like blow into the fence. Like, I don't think it's going to right here. I think we're good. But there's a couple spots where it's pretty wiggly and it might blow into the fence. So I had a half a bag of 5-inch offset ones left over. We're gonna use those And then we've got these fiberglass T-posts, or fiberglass step-in posts that the kids are playing with. So we'll use a combination of the two. And you can see, so Jacob's doing a little bit of, he's putting it here just to kind of hold the fence back. I think in a couple spots, he's just gonna put it a couple inches in from the fence and then pull the wire away from the fence. Either way, as of right now, nothing's touching, and I hooked up the electric fence. So let me flip the camera around. I'll show you the solar charger that we have and show you how I hooked it up. So here is our solar charger, and we haven't been using this for those guys over there. I don't know if you can see Hope over there. We haven't needed it. Prudy hasn't tried to, none of them have tried to test the fence, so I've turned it off and haven't used it, because when we have people over, people end up getting zapped. So this is a Parmac, I forget what the model is. I guess Solar Pack 6 is what it is. And you can see I've got my wire running from here. It's hooked around this electrode here. You put a loop on it, put it on the screw, and then screw it up tight. Goes around to there. It's an insulated wire, and then I've got a hose clamp that's holding it on to this. This is a 6 foot, maybe it's a 5 foot grounding rod that I've got, you know, maybe 2.5 feet into the ground, and then I've got it grounded off there. So that's working fine. When we're done, I should be able to just pull this out of the ground, kind of shake it around and pull it out of the ground and reuse it someplace else. To make the fence hot, same thing. We've got an insulated wire that hooks up down here on that stud, comes around up to here, and then I've got it looped on to there. So then when I turn it on, I will show you guys in just a second. The kids are still working on the fence, so I'm not gonna. Okay, everybody off the fence for a second. Okay, so I will turn it on here, and if you watch that, it clicks over, clicks over, clicks over. It's all the way to green. Okay, so the fence is live. It's hot. Now I've got one of these cheap Zariba fence testers, and what you do is you hook it on the wire, and you take your grounding thing and you stick it in the ground. And obviously this is right next to the fence charger, but I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Sometimes it's hard to see the light. Oh, there you go. But we're showing it about 6,000. I can't tell if it's coming through on the camera, but it's flashing at about 6,000 volts. I tested it all the way over there, and it was a 6,000 volts. I'll show you the, you know what, let's get a piece of grass, and I'll show you the grass test. So if you take a piece of grass like this, you touch it to the fence, and you kind of move your fingers closer, and closer, closer. This one's pretty dead, so I'm not feeling much of anything. We'll see if we can find a, you kind of need a sturdy piece of grass. There it is, I can feel it. So I can feel it in my fingertips right now. It's vibrating them, so it's definitely on. We have electric fence, we're good to go. We're just gonna fine tune the fence a little bit, use those step-in fiberglass posts. Might need to buy a couple more of them, which is fine. We have a couple extra T-posts left over. So my plan is, what I want to do is make a 32 by 32 square for the pigs with hog panels and cattle panels. We have a couple cattle panels. I'm going to go tomorrow and buy a couple more cattle panels that we have, or that we're buying from some friends. So what I want to do is kind of right in this section. So the gate's going to be right here. Let me get that. So as I was saying, that was actually my mom on the phone. Hi, Mom. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to attach this fence from over here onto the gate here. I don't know if I'll use clip straps or how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do something to clip it around here. And then obviously the hope is that the electric, I mean, pigs are smart. Once they learn that the electric wire is not fun, they'll stay away from the fence. So I can just step in here, but we can take this off if we need to and then put it back on. But what I'm thinking is, let's see, if I walk out to here, so 2, so about here would be 32 feet. So I could do 2 hog panels or cattle panels to here. My thought is that if I just do from where I'm standing that direction, so that I come over here, so from here where I'm standing to the fence there, from here where I'm standing to the fence there, this would be where they're starting. So we open the gate there right in front of the golf cart when we bring them in, and I put some electric, jumper some electric wire in front of the cattle panels from here along here and along to there, so that they get used to the electric fence. I don't want 15, 16, 17 hogs coming through there thinking, oh great, pasture, and running full bore and not realizing there's a fence there, and taking all 16 of them running that way. By the time they get the electric shock, they'll be gone. So I want a shorter area, smaller area where they can get used to the fence for a few days. Once they're used to the fence, then we can take the cattle panels out and they'll have the whole rest of this area to be in for the 40 days that they're going to be here. Next on the docket is, I'll probably late tonight after the kids are asleep, go out in the barn and make a hog water. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the other ones I've done, I've put on cinder blocks. This one I'll probably just set on the ground, and I'll put the hog nipples up high enough. I'll probably just make, it'll probably just be one 55-gallon drum with 3 nipples in it, so that 3 hogs can drink at a time, and then we'll just make sure we fill it up whenever we need to and keep it full so they always have water. Then the next thing will be shelter, and it's going to be cold on Saturday when we get them, but after that it's supposed to get up to the 60s and even 70s next week, so they don't need that much shelter. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of the IBC totes that I've got, cut doors out of them so that they have inside shelter, but then I'm also going to, I've got some siding panels. I think what I'll do is I'll set the IBC totes, like one here and one here, and then put one of the roofing panels over top, spanning this distance, put a cinder block on it so it doesn't, blow away on each side, and then they have plenty of room for 16 hogs for 40 days. That's what I'm thinking. Hoping this is going to work. And as best I can figure, from everything I've read, hogs need approximately 3 pounds of feed. Like a bigger hog needs about 3 pounds of feed to maintain their weight. These are already market weight hogs. I'm not looking to get them up to 350 pounds by the time we take them to the butcher. That just is bigger than I want. They're going to be between 260 and 280 pounds, so probably a hanging weight of around 200 pounds. So my plan is 3 pounds of feed per day per pig. 15 times, no, it's off, buddy. He was asking about the electric fence. 15 times 3, if I'm doing math correctly, which is never a good idea on camera, is 45 pounds. So 150-pound bag of feed per day for these 15 hogs. So multiply that out over the 40 days I've got them, and I'm probably looking at $600 to $800 in feed while I've got them here. So that's the plan. I actually need to send an email out to all of my customers this evening. I meant to do it this morning, but my wife got on business calls and I got busy with other stuff. So I'm going to send that out. Hopefully I get all my deposits in before I need to go. That's the plan. If I do the hog water, I'll make that into a different video because this is enough for now. And if I do anything else over here, this will be another video as well. So this is it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash the like button, click on the bell notification so you don't miss anything. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, I'm trying to do a better job of putting cool pictures. So like this morning, I put a picture of me and Hope, our calf. When I was in the milking parlor, she kind of came and nuzzled up to me, so I put a picture of that. I put a picture of the piglet that we've got on here, and also the Homestead Dad Facebook group. I'd love to grow that so it's a place where we can talk about projects we're doing and stuff like that. So just go and search Homestead Dad Facebook group, and it'll be on there. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. It helps out our family, and we enjoy doing it. So God bless you and your family, and
See you in the next video.
see you guys in the next video.